In this video, I'm going to be giving you a full in-depth Facebook ads tutorial. Now, this is from one of my Facebook ad workshops that I do every single week. And I'm going to be showing you why you should run Facebook ads, when you should start running Facebook ads, how much you should spend, how to launch and publish ads, and how to track your metrics. Now, I'm going to be giving you a lot of games, so make sure you watch the entire video. Make sure you take notes. And let me know what you think of this video in the comments below. Let's get into it. All right, so today is our Facebook ad workshop. We're going to be covering why Facebook ads are important, when you should run Facebook ads, how much should you spend on Facebook ads, and then we're going to go through ad setup and how to launch, and then we'll just cover some basic metrics and tracking that you should be looking at. All right, so I know we have some new people and that just joined Activate Your Vision community. So just go through who I am before we get started. I basically run Facebook ads, coach within Activate Your Vision. I quit my six-figure job to help online businesses online. And then, yeah, I have an extensive background in e-commerce. I've been doing e-commerce since 2011, been able to grow and scale some drop shipping businesses, grew my own clothing brand online. And now my goal is to, give back that information and help, other brands do the same thing. So let's get into the lesson today. Why Facebook ads are important. Really just going to be to reach a larger audience. So we know Facebook and Instagram has billions of users on the platform. So you're able to reach a mass audience, and not just your local area, not just your local mall, but actually reach a mass audience every single day. Okay. So one other thing is scalable growth. So you can turn $1 into $3 or more with a properly optimized ad funnel. Targeting marketing, so you could reach your ideal customer and not based on interest or that detailed targeting stuff. I do not use that. I target straight broad, but this will be based on your creatives and your messaging. All right, and then we got consistency, so building a predictable revenue stream without relying solely on organic methods. All right, so this is something I tell a lot of people, man. If you want to build a long-term sustainable business, you're gonna have to run some paid advertisement of some form. It just makes the business more predictable. Like if I know I want to reach, 30K a month, I know exactly how much I need to spend on ads, right? Versus organic marketing is just gonna be, very inconsistent and just based off the output of the content that you're putting out. And then lastly, we got data-driven decisions. So, using metrics to refine the strategies and being able to boost your return on investment. All right, so this is like the whole map. This is how, you run the whole funnel for, Facebook ads to start generating more sales. I use Facebook ads as a new customer acquisition tool, all right, and solely just for new customers. So this is kind of like the whole overview of how it all works together. So one is just going to be optimizing the back end. So just making sure you have everything set up, for the most optimal conversion rate. So that's your Shopify store, making sure, Klaviyo email flows are in place, making sure SMS PostScript is in place, all the necessary Shopify apps that you need as well. And then once you have that, you focus on driving traffic. So, the whole goal of this is to generate attention on social media, whether that's organic and paid. So, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google, all those different platforms. And then you go to conversions. So this is just conversion focused, and then also being able to retarget people in the funnel. So phase one is really just doing a lot of creative testing with the ads. Phase two is being able to analyze everything and scale from there, and then running those retargeting and lookalike campaigns. All right, and then lastly is scaling and optimizing, right? So scale and increase the long-term value of your customers. So being able to re-engage people through your email and SMS, right? So we're getting all of these new customers in our funnel, so now we can re-engage them later. And then, running campaigns, increasing the average order value, working on your customer experience, and then continue to build your database. All right. Now, when should you run ads? All right. A lot of people ask me this question, and it's really just going to be once you've been able to validate a product and you feel like you have, not even if you feel like you know that you have a winning product and you're getting consistent sales with that, whether that's in person, whether that's just organic, I would start running some ads. So, also, if you have a fully functional website or an online store, you understand your target audience. If you don't even know who you're selling to, I would not start running ads because a lot of your content and your creatives is based off of that messaging to target your specific ideal audience. And then lastly, obviously, if you have a budget for testing and scaling. If you don't have a budget, I wouldn't waste the money on Facebook ads. All right. So how much should I spend on ads? So I break things up into like a testing phase. So starting with, like $20 to $50 a day to test different audiences, different creatives, really just different creatives, because that will be the targeting to your audience within that. And then for the scaling phase, you'll be able to just gradually increase that ad spend every couple days just based on performance. And I usually recommend increasing it by, 20%. I wouldn't go over 20% anytime you increase the budget. And then a golden rule is spend 10 to 20% of your monthly revenue on ads for consistent growth. The key tip is only scaling winning ads. All right. So you need to make sure you know how to track your ROAS and your CPA, and, understanding what ads are the ones that's bringing in most of the sales and giving you the lowest CPA. Those are the ones that I would, scale. I wouldn't be scaling anything if it's over like my target CPA or my target ROAS. Now, how much do I want to make? All right. A lot of people ask me this question as well. So if you wanted to make around $10,000 a month, right, you would just basically, the average ROAS that people get on Facebook is a 2 to 3x. So you would just basically divide 10,000 divided by 3, and then that would give you your monthly ad spend. So about, $3,333 for your monthly ad spend. Now, how much is that a day? Just divide 3,333 divided by 30 days, and that gives you $111 a day to spend on ads. All right. So on average, if you want to hit 10K a month, I would recommend spending, $100 a day to make that 10K a month. But this is only after you have found a proven and a winning product. All right. So I just want to kind of break this down on, what's possible with ads. So I'm working with the brand. They're they're on track to make their first 100K month this month. And our goal is to spend 15,000 on ad spend, right? So we've been able to break down how much we need to spend on ads in order to hit our goal. So I'm gonna just show you guys that real quick. We see month to date, they're at $53,000. So we're here the middle of the month, the 15th. They're at 54. So, we're right on track to hit that 100K a month. We're spending about $500 to $600 a day. So if I go into the ads manager, so far we spent, $7,700 on ads. And like I said, our goal is to spend 15K. All right. So this has brought in 37K through ads and then 54K total. So definitely on pace to hit that first, 100K month for them. They hit 75K last month. So we really just know it's just increasing that ad spend, honestly, because they got a good, healthy ROAS. They got a good, healthy cost per purchase at $20. So yeah, just really, just increasing that budget. So that's what's possible with Facebook ads. Like once you find something that's proven, you could really just scale that up if you have the right type of creatives and content around it. All right, so going back here, we're just gonna get into how to actually set up your Facebook ads. All right. Now this isn't going to be a lesson on, how to start your business manager and set up your pixel and all that stuff. Like we already have some lessons and modules on that within the 0 to 10K Facebook ad school. There's also stuff on YouTube on how to set that up. We're just strictly going to go through, setting up and launching within the ads manager. All right. So here in the ads manager, one other thing that I recommend you guys do is setting up your columns here, just because I think the default is like this performance, and it doesn't give you a lot of data, right? Like it just shows you how much you spent in your results, right? So like if you set up your columns right, and once again we have modules on this, you're able to see a lot more data, a lot more things that's going on within the ads manager. So I can see my, CPC, my CTR, CPM, landing page views, link clicks, add to carts, all that stuff, right? That's important to see. Another thing is, like, I know a lot of people don't really understand the difference between, this campaign level, the ad set level, and the ads level. So basically the campaign is just going to be like the top level umbrella that holds multiple ad sets and multiple ads. All right. So campaign just has one campaign objective, whether that's traffic, awareness, sales, leads, whatever you choose what the objective is. And then under the ad set level, that's basically where you do your detailed targeting, customer audience targeting. You set your budget, your when the campaign starts, and yeah, just the conversion objective, which is going to be purchase for the most part. And then ad level is going to be your actual, creative. So your videos, your images, and then the copy, and that's pretty much it. So if I go in here, first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and click create. All right, and here's what I was talking about, campaign objective. So our campaign objective is going to be sales. All right, so we're just going to click on sales. We're going to click continue. We're going to click manual sales campaign, continue. Make sure you do manual, don't do Advantage Plus shopping campaign. And then you want to just name the campaign. So I usually do, like top of funnel. So TOF stands for top of funnel. That just means cold traffic. And then whatever it is that you're doing. So let's say I was running like a New Year's sale. I'll just put New Year's sale. And then I usually do like the date. So, it's the 15th. And then that's pretty much all you do at the campaign level. Like I said, there's 3 buckets: the campaign, ad set, and ad. All right. So that's all you do at the campaign level. Then all you want to do is just go ahead and click next at the bottom right. And then now this is the ad set level. I usually choose to do just website. You could do website and shop if you want. I see better results just doing website. I like to rename my ad set as just broad. And then I do USA since I'm targeting USA. And then if you are doing a specific gender, this is a women's activewear brand, so we target women specifically. Now, if it's just unisex, you just do MF for male and female. I'll just do F since it's just females, and then I'll do 18 and up. And that's pretty much it. So that's how I name my campaign or my ad set. And then I'll just scroll down. Now, performance goal, just keep that where it's at. Data set, keep that where it's at. Make sure you choose your right pixel though. If you have multiple, right here, we only have one. So we just choose, this one. And then conversion event is going to just be purchase. All right. So I'm just going to click purchase. And make sure you click purchase, all right? Because I've seen people that have chosen add to cart, some of these other ones, and they spent thousands of dollars to just get people to add to cart, but never actually purchase. So Facebook is going to give you exactly what you asked for. So if you don't choose purchase, that's not what Facebook is going to optimize for. All right. So just click purchase. And then just scroll down. Usually you could start the campaign for the next day. So I'll do like 11:59 p.m. And then just go ahead and scroll down. Let me just make sure. Also make sure, because I think this was already selected by default. So make sure this is turned off. Facebook changes things a lot, all right? They will make an update every single day and they will just start like toggling some of this stuff off. So make sure this catalog thing is off, because sometimes it'll start with this automatically on for whatever reason. So make sure catalogs is off, and make sure this advantage campaign budget is off, okay? We just want to run an ABO where we set the budget at the ad set level. So I'm just going to scroll down here now. And I am going to just put a budget of, let's say I want to run 50 a day. You choose whatever budget you want to run. I told you what I recommend, so just go ahead and set the budget. And then I'm going to click on this switch to original audience. All right. I always click on this. I don't want to use the Advantage Plus audience. I use original audience. And now it'll show me this legacy view. So if you wanted to, target some lookalikes, some different custom audiences, you can there. For now, I'm not. We have United States selected. Age 18 to 65 plus, just keep that open. And then genders, this is where we'll change it to women. All right. And nothing in the detailed targeting. Like I said, I target directly in the creatives. So I'm not doing anything like workout or LA fitness or anything like that. Like we don't need that. It doesn't work that well anymore. So just keep it broad. For the placements, I am just keeping this Advantage Plus. All right, I'm not doing anything manual. Just keep this as Advantage Plus. That's good. And then I'm going to go to my ad level. So I'm just going to click on next at the bottom right. I just want to do a quick check-in too. Just make sure y'all are with me. What are you selling? This is a women's activewear. Cool. And if you guys have any questions while I'm going through, just go ahead and put it in the chat. All right, so now we're at the ad level, and I'm just gonna name this ad one. If you want to be specific of what it is, you can. So now I want to just select my Facebook page. Gonna scroll down. Facebook page, it'll automatically select your Instagram account that's connected to it. And then I want to go ahead and select manual upload. All right, something else you can also do is if you have a post on Instagram, you can also use existing posts. What that'll do is just keep your same engagement. But make sure the caption, even if you need to change the caption, make sure the caption is something that is actually like selling them though. Like if it's just our new leggings, like I would definitely update the caption and do something like, our viral leggings are available now, shop now or something, whatever. So you could use existing posts, and like I said, it'll keep that same engagement. The thing about keeping the same engagement is it'll help your ad perform better just because you're keeping that social proof. So all the likes and the comments that say, I love this and this is fire, like people will see that as they're scrolling through and they see your ad. All right. So social proof is, really good to have. But right now we're just going to do, create ad. And then we want to just do single image or video. And I'm going to go to add creative, and we can add an image or we can add a video. All right. So I recommend testing, both videos and images. There's not one that does better. It just depends on what the product is. So I've seen images kill it and do way better than the videos, and I've seen videos kill it and do way better than the images. So you have to test both. All right. So I'll just click on the video first, and we'll just go through. Ignore all this stuff. This is just like stuff Facebook is just adding. It's really getting annoying, but just make sure it's clear so it doesn't add like site links and stuff. And then you want to add your primary text. So I already kind of have some primary text. So I'll just add this, just up to 25% off New Year's sale, activewear designed to boost your confidence every step of the way. All right. This is something that we've been using this for a while. So I'm just going to reuse this and just add whatever our offer is at the beginning. All right. So with primary text and copy, is really just keep it simple. Like the more simple, the better. Just make sure you explain what your offer is and maybe like a quick, 5 to 10 words, just explaining the brand or the message or whatever. But I just use, I usually see that, just adding the offer first helps it a lot. I also add the offer in the headline as well. So I'll just do something like, up to 25% off New Year's sale, last chance. Just keep it really simple. And yep, that's good. So we got our primary text, we got our headline. And then now we are going to change our call to action to shop now. So boom, shop now. And we're just going to go next and select our media. All right, so say I just select this one, video that we already have. And you want to just click next through here for crop. Keep this all original. And then just go ahead and hit next. And then make sure you turn all this stuff off. All right. All these different Advantage Plus creative enhancements that Facebook tries to add. Make sure you turn it off. And then they try to be sneaky too. So scroll down and actually click this drop down and just make sure all this stuff is off too, because sometimes they'll have like all this stuff on. Like, I don't understand why they put this in like a drop down. Is so you don't see it and you can actually like, they can have it automatically on. But just make sure you turn everything off. I don't use the enhancements at all. Sometimes I'll use a catalog if, I just want to do like a catalog ad. But other than that, just keep everything off. And then just hit done. And so yeah, now we have our video. We're good. And then now we're just going to scroll down. And then obviously here it didn't update. So once again, stuff that's broken on Facebook, just make sure that call to action is shop now. So you have to really like look over this stuff like 3 or 4 times and just make sure nothing's on, make sure these enhancements are off. And then yeah, lastly, we'll just add the website. So HTTPS bodyworks.shop. You can send them to the collection page. I usually do send them to a collection page. I rarely send them to the home page, but just for the sake of this demo. And then something else that I like to do is click edit. So I might have went too fast on that. So if you go back up here to the media, after you put in the website URL, it might automatically tag these to like your Instagram shop or whatever. So I'll just go in here, click edit, and I'll just remove these product tags. You can keep them if you want, but sometimes I notice that they have these tags wrong and it'll show other products. So I usually just delete them. So go ahead and click save on that one. Make sure there's, no product tags on this. And we're good. Just scroll all the way down, make sure, website events is selected. And we got our first ad. So now we got our first ad. I don't recommend only testing one ad. I recommend testing, anywhere from it really depends on your budget. So I'm spending 50. So I would say, you know, 3 to 6 ads. And just make sure they're all like a variety of, different ads. So we've tested a video. Now let's say I wanted to test a image. So all I would do is go to this ad level, and you guys see this 3 dots. This is just the action menu. Click it, hit duplicate, and then how many other ads you want to create, go ahead and put, the number of copies. So let's say I wanted to do 2 more. I'll just hit 2 and hit duplicate. All right, so now I have the duplication, and I usually like to create the first ad before I duplicate it because it'll copy my primary text and all that stuff. And all I need to do is just go in here. I'm gonna double click this and change the name, add to. And then for under media, you want to click this remove media. So this will remove the video, but it'll keep the primary text, the headline. So now I'm just going to add an image now. All right, so go ahead and hit media. All right, so let's say, I clicked on this one. Next. All right, I'll keep these all original. Sometimes you'll notice, like, let me see if I can find an example. I don't think I have an example here, but sometimes you'll notice that like it'll look better if you do something like this. So if this text wasn't here, I could have it like this, and then I could have this like that. But I'll just keep it original because we have text, and I don't want any of it being cut off. So now I'm just going to click next and skip this and continue. And once again, just make sure you turn all these Advantage Plus creative enhancements off. Make sure all that is unselected and hit done. All right, so cool. Now, once again, this is tagged, so I'm just gonna remove any product tags that may be there. All right, they're good. All right, so we got our second ad, and let's say for the third one, we want to do another video. So it's really just going to be the same thing, just going through, boom, add media, add video. You guys get it. So I'm just gonna hit one of these, next, 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 turn these off. Just check that real quick and hit done. All right, I'm just gonna change this name. So now I have 3 ads that I can test. If I'm good with this, I could just go ahead and publish it, and it will start at midnight. So that's pretty much how I, set up the Facebook ads. Super, I mean, I say simple because I've done this like repetitively thousands of times. But once you get the hang of it, it is super simple to, set these up. It's not hard. The hard part is just coming up with creatives. All right. Setting up the strategy, it doesn't really matter. You can use any strategy you see on YouTube. Like it really doesn't matter. All right. What matters is the creative that you're using, and are you understanding these metrics that you see within the ads manager? All right. So let me just make sure we don't have any questions in the chat. Is this being recorded? Yes, it is. All right, so metrics. Let's kind of go back here and just kind of finish this up. So metrics, a lot of people talk about CTR, which is going to be the click-through rate. CPC is going to be your cost per click. All right, how much it costs for someone to click on your ad. We got ROAS. This is going to be your return on ad spend. So for every dollar you put in, whatever your ROAS, that's what you get out. And then CPA, this just means cost per acquisition. So how much it costs per acquisition. And to me, this is going to be the most important metric. All right. So let's just look at the ads manager again. We have our, CPC, just to kind of give you guys some benchmarks to look at. For the CPC, anything under $1 is, pretty good. For the CTR, anything above 1% is good. CPMs, it's gonna vary. It really just depends on competition, what time of the year it is. But, if you're under $15, that's, pretty good. And just making sure you're looking at the landing pages, link clicks, the ratio between your add to carts, your checkouts initiated, and then your purchases is important as well. But I like to look at this metric right here, cost per purchase. All right. This tells me everything I need to know. If my CPC is $2, I don't care if I'm meeting my target CPA. All right. If my CTR is 0.50%, I don't care if I'm meeting my target CPA. So take these other metrics with, a grain of salt. It does help you tell a story if you aren't making any sales and like your CPC is super high and your CTR is super low. Like then yeah, like you need to just test some different creatives. But if it's, a little high on the CPC, a little low on the CTR, as long as you're meeting your target CPA, it really doesn't matter. All right. So let's kind of, dive into that a little bit. If I go to the CPA calculator, and let me see, CPA, there we go. All right, so if I go to the CPA calculator, all we need to do is just punch in what our average order value is for the last 3 months. So we can, just look at this one as an example. Let's look at last 90 days. Average order value 84.54. All right. So 84.54. And then their margins are usually like 25%. So about $21 on their average cost of goods plus shipping is $6. So about $27. All right. So 27 for cost of goods plus shipping. This is usually how much they pay, per order, right? So if I wanted to meet a profit target of, 30%, and you can change this to 20%, whatever you want. I'm going to just make it 30. Then this will automatically just calculate your break even and then your profit target KPIs. So my break even would be, $56 for the CPA, 1.49 for the ROAS. But I'm really just looking at this mainly. ROAS is there if you want to look at that, whatever. But I'm looking at this. If I want to actually meet my target, I'm looking at this here. So $31.33. Now, we've been running ads for a while for this account, so I don't want to break even anymore. Now we want to just profit. All right. So we'll be looking at, we'll have this as our target CPA and making sure we're below this $31. All right. So if I go to the ads manager, basically all I'm doing is going in here and looking at this cost per purchase. If anything is, above that $31, I would go ahead and turn those off. But, here we're pretty good. And like these two are, really, really good. Like this is half below. So we're getting, cost per purchase at $14, $16, 26. Like that's really good. So we're meeting all of our target KPIs, so we're good. Now, if I go within this campaign and, I just look at the ad set level, this tells a different story, right? So right here, this cost per purchase is $99. So I don't like that. I want to go ahead and turn that one off, right? So I'll just go ahead and hit the switch on that. This one is too high as well. I'm gonna keep this on only because I only been running it for a day. But After a couple days, you can go ahead and turn it off if it's not meeting your CPA. And, all the rest of these are, pretty good. That's turned on, right? This one was a little bit above, so turn that one off. We got 29, 25, 12, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, just make sure you guys are looking at your ads manager daily and just making sure like it's meeting your KPIs, because that's how you can overspend. You can start losing money, not profiting, things like that. What I recommend for just starting out is, just breaking even if you've never ran ads before, only because like the whole goal here is to acquire new customers. And the more new customers you acquire, that's more people going into your database. That's you building your business so you can actually retarget to these people later. And I think that's just a good, strategy to start out, is just like focusing on, breaking even. Like, who cares? You'll just reinvest those, that revenue back into merch, back into ads, and just keep building your business from there. All right. And then after you start building it to a point of like, 10 to 20 to 30K a month, then you can start focusing on, profiting and, just using these KPIs here. All right. Now, I hope that wasn't too much, man. I hope I broke it down pretty good for y'all. And that's a wrap. If you got some value from this video, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested in working with me, you can book a strategy call below. The link will be in the description, and I'll see you in the next one.